Still Alex. Still this house. Still these problems.
You guys are gonna have to catch me up on what happened because apparently.
What are those tiny little
Things are way
pictures above
different.
the window?
Over here?
What are those? Yeah.
They're just blocks of color. It's very artistic. If you don't understand it, then you shouldn't ask. You'll never get it.
Clearly not smart.
Same kind of blocks of colors that are above the
Postmodern.
computer.
Oh.
Yeah, they're complementary. No, they're not. They're not even the same colors. Let's get out of this house.
But it
I
does
hate
look like it's a unified art thing.
I hate it. I hate it.
So you guys left us when we were in the dungeon of the giant robot girl's mind. Is that correct?
She's tall, but she's
That's
not
it.
a giant. And it's
She
winter.
was. You walked into her tongue. You walked into her tongue.
I guess there was a giant version of her. I'll give you that. All right, so let's see where we're.
That's all I needed.
Okay.
She was giant to me.
50
But
points, okay.
we had to execute a bunch of people, and the best one was Alex because we got to watch his head get chopped off.
Correct.
And then we talked to a bunch of different versions of Vela slash.
I can't even talk to this guy anymore.
The robot.
Hey, you're already
done with him.
Oh, what a scam!
We funded another one of his Kickstarter
Yeah,
projects,
he
by
was
the way.
like,
Did
hey,
you?
Mm-hmm.
it was like total
good.
shit, and he was like, I'll get better, and then we gave him a lot of money for issue 2.
I think I was there for that. So he's just trying to ignore that we were even here.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
I mean, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
It's again very accurate to a Kickstarter.
And also, like, if you interacted with Alex this many times, you would do this too, right? All right. So the question is to grind or not to grind.
So
No.
there is one thing I do want to still see that is available to us now, and it will require us to beat one monster dungeon, and that is all.
What difficulty
yeah.
level? Just
One
out of
monster
curiosity?
in the dungeon?
One of the den things.
Oh, wait,
Right,
get it,
and
yeah.
there's only one monster in there?
I don't believe so.
Oh. Means there's more than one.
It's a regular number.
Um,
You want to find Monster Den number 9. That's what we're looking
Real
for.
Where's
quick.
Michael?
where is Michael? We've got to go.
Oh,
find
yeah.
Michael. Hold on, real quick. I want to make sure no one else can. I think everybody can level up.
Don't you want to have Michael before you do this? Where's
So I think
Michael?
this is just leveling up.
Yeah, I was trying to
We
get.
don't need Michael for that.
I was just trying to see if anyone would go to level 38 with me, but I guess I am alone in that regard. All right, let's get to the overworld.
Just you, buddy.
We gonna leave Michael? Okay.
I think he's somewhere else.
Oh, we're in the van now. The van, quote unquote.
It's definitely a van.
It does nothing.
Forest Meadow.
That's where
Of course.
Michael is. It actually does. It means we can be on roads. Normally, we can only
Oh,
cross them at
yeah.
crosswalks.
So we're just off-roading
This is-
through, like, we're just driving through.
That's why it's a van.
Plains and farmland and okay.
This is the dark knowledge that I've gained because for everyone in the stream, I played like 5 hours of this game just to grind through a bunch of things to get to the terrible scenes that we missed because we were not
Michael?
terrible jerks to Rory. Yeah, that's him.
Okay, hold on.
Michael.
I'm gonna go get this before we talk to
That's too much for me.
Zen
God.
Michael.
It's gonna be $23.36.
$5,000.
$5,000. Tico
is
one asks, so question, how did you end up getting the scenes? You know, those. Did you get the files from something awful? Even the Discord? Or someone else? And I actually played through the entire game, but I edited the save super easily, just to like make it level 999. And when you're not actually playing the game, it goes pretty quick.
Did you put on assist mode?
I think I did, but I mean, just you hit once and everything dies. Yeah, it took like 4-ish hours to get there. But it was all worth it.
Among men.
Were you as bad at hula hooping as Nate was?
I did not even try. Nate warned me. I knew to stay away.
No one ever answered.
Oh, they still have the outside of the text box glitch.
Answered.
Which is apparently a problem with Nate's computer specifically.
Uh-huh.
This doesn't happen generally speaking.
Sure it is.
So
I mean,
says
maybe.
Andrew Yick.
I mean, maybe. But...
What is going on here? Why is Michael?
I mean, wait, hold on. I never gave him my
specs.
specs. How does he possibly know that?
No, he just. What I meant by that is that it doesn't happen on every computer. So of course it's your fault.
It's so trivial.
I mean,
You know,
I
that's
also
fine.
blame
You know
me.
what? I
Put a
will
little
take
bit of
this
Yick,
blame.
No,
I'll
of
take this
course
blame.
And I don't. We Travis and Ryan, we have no idea what's going on with Proto Michael.
Oh, Proto Mike.
This is the first we've seen him too.
He's got anime hair though.
What happened?
Do you think he had that much chest hair before he became Proto Michael, or did that like grow?
How he's staying so warm?
Alex,
It's true.
something has happened to me.
Is that or the
Just-
fire
it's
underneath?
fur
I
armor.
like that the
Yeah.
voice being different is what Alex
I am
notices.
transformed.
So exactly what happened? So Alex got sucked into the
The
robot's mind.
Essentia,
Just
yeah, the
Alex.
Essentia 2000's mind dungeon, and then
So what happened to Michael?
We don't know. This is the first we've seen him.
Yeah, this is after we came back, and sort of
Good
reconnected
lord.
with everybody.
I've been exposed.
I think
to
he's gone
truth.
Super Saiyan.
Was there like an explosion?
What happened?
Literally, the first time we saw him, you were here.
Something
Golly.
happened to me.
Yeah.
Something very
Yeah, he
startling
keeps
at
alluding to
first.
what
You-
happened, but he's not going to tell us, of course.
Now it's just incredible.
Are you gonna
Now it's
tell
just
me what
incredible,
happened,
whatever
or are
this
you just gonna keep
mysterious thing
acting
is.
like Vela?
Okay.
Oh, look.
I saw the soul space.
I
I
seen
met
it.
a parallel self. I lived so many lives. I am everything.
What?
Alex, I entered the mind dungeon alone, and I wandered and wandered. Soon I stumbled upon
He got
all
lost
of
on the
names.
internet.
Each of these names was etched
I,
into a
I,
door.
I do like that someone is not around Alex for like 4 or 5 days, and they attain spiritual enlightenment.
They
I
ascend.
experienced what it was like to be my parallel selves. Alex, to experience a parallel life in real time is to become an oxymoron. To be something and not be something. Both at once. I am me.
Mm.
I'm also her.
Tico one
This took a
says,
giant leap.
I have my memories.
"Yeah, that's
But I
I mean,
also don't belong
that's
to
what been what they've done. Like just introduce a new plot thread
Very active
with
experiencing
no
parallel
kind of
life.
foreshadowing or meaning.
Yeah, like it hasn't
Maybe it
been
was
like
on-
Michael
yeah.
has been looking for enlightenment this whole time, and he's finally found it.
He hasn't done anything.
Yeah.
When we are born, we immediately
He's just
been
develop
taking
a
damn
series
pictures.
of biases and defenses that
Who
help
knew
us
that was how you
surround
achieve
our
Nirvana?
lives with the reality that we invent for ourselves.
Chico one says, "Look at all those descriptive chest hairs. Someone had to draw those, right?" I like to imagine that this is the reason that the game was delayed for like 2 years. Andrew Yick demanded more and more chest hairs.
Maybe
Oh,
he
so,
didn't
so many
make the
artists
game.
worked themselves to death.
Maybe he didn't make the game. He just like opened up a file on his computer, and it just kept growing and growing, and he couldn't stop it. So he just had to take as much ownership as he could. Like, it's gonna go out into the internet. I have to get ahead of this.
Experiencing a parallel life disassembles all physiological constraints.
gonna
that
come-
have been
come
built
out
up
somehow.
over the years.
All right, so Michael, am I gonna have to fight you, or are you gonna
See
join as like
what it is.
Super
A
Saiyan
three-sided
Michael?
box that only allows us
I just need to
control
know if I have to
the
fight you or
part
not.
is,
What?
I know what you've come to
What's the
ask
fun?
me. And I know that I'll say yes, even though I always turn you down. Do you realize
gonna
how
ask for
many
a kiss.
times we've had this conversation?
Kiss him.
Clockwork.
Kiss him.
I have a
No,
friend.
no,
That's our
try to
thing.
kiss
This
him.
friend continuously hurts another friend
Failed
of
to
ours,
kiss him.
And soon he realizes his flaws.
You kiss his foot instead.
He soon asks me to try and save him from self-destruction. Every time.
All right, so
I
buddy, if you
say
know how
no,
this is gonna play out, like that's fine. You could just like roll the credits for us. That would be okay with me.
This is the only time I agree with Alex's expression.
Reality ends?
Just wanting to get it over
all
with.
of my lives end with you destroying everything.
What prompted us to go
I'm never there
to this
see
place?
firsthand how you do it.
We just had some
so we
vague
did-
clues that he was out here.
Yeah, we needed to round everybody back
I
up.
was really hoping you knew the
Gotcha.
answer.
I'm surprised you're not alarmed by what I've told
That's
you.
happened like 9 times during this game. It's like
Yes.
our mission: round everybody up.
I gotta
I think
love
it's a way
how-
that they can force in character moments.
Friend.
And there were air quotes above
Alex,
those character
Do
moments.
you feel the air? Do you see the stars?
Can you see these chest hairs?
Their positions have changed. Did you notice the colors?
Michael, you're
I've
asking
only
a lot
read
of
this
him.
in terms of chest hairs
This
now.
isn't what it was like.
I'm gonna pretend that Proto Michael is not actually ascended. He's just really, really high.
Something is wrong.
That's actually just a cloud of
Something is
marijuana
broken.
smoke.
Did you see it?
What
Michael,
does this have to do with Y2K?
Maybe things feel different, but Dude, they felt different for a long time. The very few.
Yeah,
Maybe
it was-
the end of the game is going to be on Y2K.
Finger on it, but
Oh, that's almost certainly what's going to be the case.
Do you ever remember things?
Okay,
wrong?
good. Tico 1 confirmed we don't have to grind anymore. I'm
no.
cool with that.
Yeah, please,
I don't
no.
think so.
Tico
God,
1,
no.
so it is in Monster Den number 9, I have been told, but I don't know where that is. Tico 1 asked which monster dungeon, which monster den the monster whistle is in. And we need the monster whistle to watch another terrible part of this
As I
game.
walked back to my house. A strange feeling of nostalgia overwhelmed me.
Oh no.
It was as if I hadn't seen Michael in a really long time. As if the Michael I'd spent the past year with had been broken.
What?
And now he was fixed.
There was no indication of this.
I don't know
was
what's
the
going on.
Michael I
Michael was the most stable member of the party.
remembered. Cooling winter air.
They just can't help but make Alex a jackass in just every single conversation. I didn't really realize how flawed and broken he was, but I saw it now.
And because I saw it, I don't have to address any of the problems that I caused because of that.
This is such an emblematic thing of this game. You could take that scene out, and, like, with the exception of Michael floating and not having a shirt, nothing would have changed about the plot. We learned nothing, we gained nothing.
I mean, I wouldn't have even questioned if we cut to this directly. I would have been like, oh, look, Michael's doing something quirky, everybody.
Although, in a way, we have met many times before, both in the past of our parallel lives.
It's always
and in
this
the
group
future
that tries.
of our parallel lives. I am going to make this brief. Starting tomorrow, we will train in the mine dungeon.
No, we won't.
It is
I
now
don't know about
the
that.
November, and
But tomorrow's Thanksgiving!
Thanksgiving tomorrow.
Yeah, and so we should start on Friday.
The world ends on Black
Shopping
Friday.
on Friday.
Oh, no.
Just kidding. Seriously, just kidding.
Many of my parallel lives were Canadian, so this is somewhat a surprise to me. As I
These are the jokes, folks.
I gravitated towards the realm of humor.
All right.
I might understand why it should have been a joke. That is the thing I've heard Canadian people say.
Oh, no.
Promise of
Stop
the
talking
future
to
was
me.
Something I'd grown to take for granted. Now, with the threat of impending doom, I realize how silly it was to do so. And what else could be expected of me?
Really
Lived the
anything
past
at all.
20
Literally
years
anything.
Yeah, a modicum of humanity. Start with the groceries.
Yeah.
I'll do that tomorrow. It'd become my mantra over the
His mom's crying in the living room like, Alex, please. It's the most important meal of the day tomorrow. We have to have
He
some
just found that
groceries.
$5,000.
Yeah, I should
Just
make it
found
rain on Mom.
$5,000. He's not going to give any of it.
tomorrow.
In the middle of the forest.
Nothing.
He went from being like
Maybe the last
too
time.
shitty to care about that problem, like getting a job and stuff, and now he's leapfrogged it and he's like, oh, I'm way too important to get the groceries now, Mom.
This knowledge triggered
There's
something.
always a reason that Alex is an asshole. That reason just
The core of my
changes.
personality dropped.
That's his growth as a
Being
character.
hungry all the time. Food.
He gets better at coming up with
things that normally
excuses.
bring pleasure.
Trying to
Alright.
end reality, Mom.
All right, Yick, you've challenged me on this one.
Now, it was all temporary and stripped me of the ability to experience human pleasures.
Oh, God.
What I craved from a sense of normal, the desire to go back.
Yeah, me too. To about a month and a half ago,
No, that's
when
not
Pete was like, hey, we should play
I
this
don't
game
wanna
called
go
Yick.
back. If I went
Didn't
back,
even
I'd be
know.
the same person
know.
I used to be.
I know, it's not your fault.
You haven't changed, Alex.
Lazy.
You're still all of those things.
Oh my God, I was waiting to see if there was a moment where he was gonna say, like, directly, like, I've changed so much.
Does he say what he is now?
Bro,
If
you
he's
haven't
not those
even
things?
changed your clothes since the beginning of the game.
Oh.
I had no purpose. It was a blank slate that was covered in war paint.
If you say
That's
so,
not what a
buddy.
blank slate is. That's the opposite of that is a
It's a camo colored. Like, it's a new model, you know, it came with a case.
I was going to defeat whatever was coming from
Special
my reality.
edition.
Yeah.
Even if it was me, I would defeat myself.
Oh, look at that
What
foreshadowing. That's one of the Andrew YIIK tricks right there.
But he already defeated himself. He's a better guy now.
I liked what I was becoming. What I
I just
did
picture him.
wasting time in
This is just all of these
sauce and
monologues have taken place in the
potatoes.
mirror. He's like, oh yeah, I like what I see.
Yeah, he said that he's changed so much while doing absolutely nothing.
All right, let's go yell at mom. Oh wait, Panda first.
It's 7:05 a.m. This is the earliest you've been up since you had that 7:30 class. And even then, you woke up at 7:30.
Panda, I'm a man now. I have to kill you.
Impressive. Well, get to work. Remember,
He's
you
gone
can
through
choose to go to
Alex's
my
puberty.
dungeon or visit your friends in town. We have about a month until the new year comes, and it's hard to do both in a day. Try and spend as much
Yeah,
time
Tico
in
once
my
says the
dungeon
last
as you
month
can.
of this game is literally
Don't
Persona
train
3 with
hard
none of the
enough, you
charm.
might not be strong enough
They,
by the time
I
the
do
end
feel
comes.
like Andrew YIIK was like halfway through the Android Mine Dungeon, and he played a Persona game and was like, "Oh god damn it, this is everything that I want to do, but so much better." And so he just
Until
like
he
took
was
a
like-
hard turn.
He like looks to his right and there's this
He's like,
whiteboard
"Let's do
with
it."
all these question marks and like things scratched out, and he like kicks it over and just starts.
Just writes Persona in big letters.
Got it. Today I'll.
What will you do today?
Oh man, what's he gonna do today? Is he gonna save?
What
Yeah,
do you
he's
wanna
gonna say it. That'll take a whole day.
What do you want to do today, Fur?
Okay. So essentially, we have 30 days of game time where we can grind in the mine dungeon or like explore.
Uh-huh.
I say we use 1 or 2 of those
So
days.
we have to?
No, we do not.
And how does days go by?
Whenever I think of you.
Can I save or not,
Oh,
game?
thanks, Pete.
No. Basically, you just go back to your bed or go back to the room.
We have to do that 30 times, please
Yes,
say.
yes, we do.
No way.
100%.
I can't tell if he's
Wow.
joking.
You're supposed to be.
I can't tell
You're
if he's
supposed to be doing
joking.
things. You're supposed to be doing things in between the bed. Here, go to bed like 3 times just to see what it's like.
Wait. Today I'll go.
So I think if you spend time with your friends, it triggers a cutscene and everybody gets 100 XP.
Okay,
Oh.
that's a level. I think I'll spend time with my friends.
Tico one says so you can do the talkie scenes. There are like
God damn it, Michael. Put a
I
shirt
just
on.
want to see, like, see, this is like another wasted opportunity. Like, I want to see other characters interact with this version of Michael. Like, I want to see him meet the guy with the T. I want to see him meet Alex's mom.
I want to hear what the other characters have to say about this weird dude floating.
Lately has escalated.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Last year, I swear I never.
You've
heard
been
of
told the world is
it.
gonna end, sir.
Dying in water towers.
No, he's grown, Peter.
Shooting up their schools.
He's grown.
And now what? I swear, every time I catch the news, there's a new.
Now when I
tragedy.
ask what is going
Some
on,
people are
I
going
don't
out
do
of
it
their
as
way to
angrily.
Find new ways to die.
When you experienced your parallel lives, were there any indications?
Okay,
it
so
was just
so
this
Michael went
reality
and
that
saw the
was-
happening, and now he's like, my
That's a good
God.
question.
That is a very interesting
I mean,
question
wasn't
to
this group of people with me when I talked to God, literally?
I'm afraid that even
What was his question?
being who is aware of all of my parallel lives
I don't
I
know.
don't know.
cannot the defining core mechanics of each reality is so different that there is
Took us all of what, 15 minutes to lose complete attention?
It is just there's so much gibberish. Like this is not on us.
Yickety yak, don't talk back.
In Oda's life, I longed for family that was now, whereas in Yuzu's
Uh-huh.
reality, people
Mhm.
do not.
Yep.
Wait, I do want to read these. I'm afraid.
Okay. She thinks things are getting worse because Alex talked, and that's important.
How harsh reality can be.
I like that she's putting it on how old he's getting as opposed to the world literally ending.
Okay.
That was a good day. Good
Whew.
day.
All right. Time to
So you can go right back to bed.
emulate my college years.
Can you do anything else with your day?
You can explore. You can
So
go
that
into the
was
mine.
the day.
That was the day. You spent an entire day
Wow.
hanging out.
We have to do this 30 times.
Yes, we do.
Is it keeping track?
Yes, it is.
I'm completely
see-
flabbergasted by
We
this.
see a little
He's blown
a
away.
little calendar. But
I'm,
now,
I'm
so we
literally am.
can go right back up here. If you want to try it, you can just go back
yeah,
up
we
and go
have
to
the
bed.
days. And Tikal says that I can spam A and keep skipping days. I don't want to do that until we get our
You can.
what, 2 or 3 thing done.
Yeah, I just want to do like one thing that'll take maybe a day, maybe 2.
All right, let's just do this first to see how it goes. I decided.
I
not
do
to
like the
leave.
idea of him being like, I've changed, and then just going to bed at like 1 p.m. every day.
Well, worked pretty hard on that. So... Oh shit! I didn't spam it. Oh well, we'll figure it out. Why do I have to?
I didn't realize you had to spam that.
Why didn't I? Why do I have to tell the game that I'm gonna do this? Why don't I just come back to bed when I'm ready to end the day? What program?
Because you can only do one of the 3.
Roadblock. All right. Let's go.
So now you gotta explore Monster Dungeon number 9.
All right. Whereabouts is that?
I think it's near the college.
Right, skateboard. Let's go.
I think
Yeah,
I
near
hope-
the college, Nate.
Yeah, Nate.
think I know where that
So
is.
right and south.
Okay.
I think the monster dens are numbered. I hope.
Yeah, they say.
Yeah, just all right. Then we'll walk around till we find 9. Oh,
Nailed it.
I think probably the quickest way is if you take the bus to Flagtown and go from there.
Oh, you're so right. Hopefully, watch it be like you don't get the
Look-
van if you don't drive it there, which makes sense, like logically, but who just honked at me? I'm the most important person in the universe. Who dares? Who's coming up in my sky? All right. What was I doing? Bus stop, right? Oh God, this
See if you
game
can
is
talk to the guy.
Yeah, see if you can talk to him.
just gonna be
Gotta
like.
get that
"Meh."
newest edition.
Nope, nothing.
Wow, is that just the end?
They
Wouldn't
they were done. They didn't have to program anymore.
Maybe
Yeah.
that's the third ending.
We said what we wanted to say with that. Apparently on July 1st, we're going to get the third ending revealed, but maybe that was a post from last year. I don't know. Flagship store?
Flagship store, I think.
That's not
Maybe
flag.
Windtown? No. Windtown's the one near us.
Please be 30 minutes of dialogue, please.
That's the dungeon. You just have to talk them all to death.
That's it.
That was in Borderlands too, I think. Okay, now go south
Like out onto the map.
onto the map.
Oi, oi, Captain Pete.
I know so much about YIIK now.
What have you
I've
forgotten
gazed
in
too
its
deeply.
place?
So yeah, and because you're in the car, you can just drive on anything.
Uh-oh. Well, it's overworld, so it should be... Oh. Oh wait, these haven't been too
They
bad.
always have. Did they always have crowns?
Yes.
Super powered.
Just spamming the slow down and speed up options.
Yeah, I think that's how you play this game. While we're trying to find our way to Monster Dungeon number 9, do we want to talk at all about the terrible scenes that we missed, or just kind of let them speak for themselves?
I'd like to not talk about it while I'm playing, just because
That's
I
fair.
want to participate as actively as I can.
Look at you, Nate. You like the game.
I did not say that.
You didn't need to.
You like Krabby Patty
Your heart
Squidward.
said it.
Okay. Oh,
I
that
like
has-
how we got a new weapon for Vela a long time ago.
Oh
that
yeah, I
had
did not
more
equip
to,
that.
Like attack. But then never again did any weapon ever change anything.
Alright. Essential one should kill it.
When I was replaying this game, I realized that Vela and Sammy use the same weapon, or like the same little mini game thing. That's some foreshadowing right there.
Well, remember when I was like, oh my god, are they sisters?
Yes.
There was definitely a connection that was teased early on. I just didn't know it was gonna be like this.
Woo. Not like this.
Not like this. Alright, what are we looking at here? Number 6.
What do we got? What do we got?
6.
All right, go south. There's one to bottom left too. Are there any items that we can use to like stop random encounters?
I mean, maybe.
Because I do see that as the only flaw with my plan to see this out.
Well, eventually we'll
Yeah, you're
just
realizing that now,
despawn
aren't you?
everything.
Whose fault's that?
What is science?
The fights in this are just the worst goddamn thing.
Just run.
I
guess I
also
could
would
do
suggest
that,
just
yeah.
running. We're strong enough that we don't like need levels.
Yeah, I think.
Also,
Aren't we strong enough to beat the game?
and can't we just hang out with our friends every day and gain 100 XP every time we do
There
that?
you go.
Yeah.
30 levels.
Yeah.
Colon doesn't think we're strong enough to beat the game, both emotionally and in game.
Wait, who's
Either
that?
that or he thinks that Nate doesn't actually like the game. He was responding to that. Didn't believe him.
Oh no.
I do wonder, what is that? So Tico 1 says eventually they will just run out, so we can't just level up endlessly like that. I do wonder, like, what the dialogue is there.
But no one came.
Alice is just like, nah.
Oh, she wrecks people. Her basic attacks are like the specials on other characters. In fact, hold on, I have that. Oh, Bella. Bella. No, I don't want to use a.
So Ryan, are you
non-Pokemon.
excited to play some Lisa after this?
I haven't gotten in mindset yet, but we're working on that.
I played-
Lisa did say that she will definitely start us off next week, though.
Very nice.
Yes.
Yeah, we're for everybody out there on the internet, we're planning on finishing this on Saturday and then starting Lisa the Painful next Wednesday. To veer away from the bad and just go into the weird a bit more.
I am going in with no. I'm not researching it at all, so kind of like Nate went into this game.
You're gonna fare
Very
a lot better
fresh,
than
very
me.
green.
I'm quite.
I know a
confident in
bit
that.
about Lisa.
Okay. All right. We're good now. I wanted to give Vela her new guitar.
I don't even know what kind of game it is, because unlike YIIK, it doesn't mention what type of game it is in the title.
Can we go down there? Is that it? Is that
7. It's 7. Damn
it?
it.
7.
Can we drive on the rails?
It's an RPG too.
Well, now I know that.
Sorry,
over.
buddy. It is a game that is constantly trying to like dick you over and be a troll, but in an honestly pretty fun way.
All right.
Maybe go left more. There was one, yeah,
Yeah.
and then up.
Okay, wait, we got.
What do we got? What's
4,
that? 4.
And
Not the one up in the mountains?
6. Damn it.
Is there one in the mountain?
I don't know. I meant the other mountains.
God damn
What
it.
mountains are you talking about? Maybe just go left.
Put a level 9 dungeon, I'd do it in the mountains.
I remember there was a level 10 one pretty close to Frankton. If I was a level 9 dungeon, I would do it in the mountains. Orion story. Okay.
Anything?
Can I just
Sounds about
drive?
right.
Can I just drive on the train
I'm happy
track?
with this lack of fights, though.
Yeah, I think we've killed every single Ninja Turtle across the countryside. Got him. Oh, this is the news
We go-
network.
Yeah, that's where we'll need to go for the secret ending.
Hooray! Okay. Vroom vroom.
Maybe just go left more.
Yeah. Just go left.
Maybe some south. Can you give me a little south?
Vroom.
Little more south.
How about you?
Oh, what's that? What's that?
Damn it,
What's
it's
that
level-
looking like?
Level 8.
All right, we're getting close. Can't keep hiding from us.
We've
gonna be
already
the end
done
of
that.
this little-
Do not.
Yeah, he's gonna
We've
do it
already done
You can't
anyways.
stop me. I'm already
Why,
halfway.
Nate?
I'm already halfway done with it by the time you stop warning me.
So what?
But
Can
you've
you go
already
south?
done that
Can you go a
before.
little more south again? All right. Whatever.
We looked over there.
No, it's okay.
There's one far
It's
left.
too late. Now I'm committed to that idea. No,
Nathan.
I see it. I see it. I was asked to go south.
Days in this car.
He was asked to go south. That's on me.
We need to implement democracy. Oh no. Okay, I gotta go around. Sorry.
Twitch plays YIIK.
11. We've. Oh, God.
11.
1,000 times no. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. Which happens to be this game, so maybe it should play itself. How about you?
There's really no
9.
seeming order to this.
9,
We got
9,
it? That's a
9,
9?
9.
Nice.
All right. Ooh,
And
an
I'm gonna
innocuous
just double check that it's a 9.
This is a mimic.
Looking for a monster flute.
Nailed it. First try.
You got it?
Wow, that was tough.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Now we just gotta go to Easton University
Oh, no
and
fights.
witness some biting social commentary.
Hooray! Stuck. The Jeep is stuck.
You can never leave
Or-
now.
Have to restart.
Off-roading.
So what was the point of that?
So we needed to get the monster flute to
Whistle?
summon monsters, i.e. the police.
Oh, the
Oh,
police.
it's this. Okay.
Yeah, it's this. So now
All
you
right,
use
well,
that item.
Okay. Well. All right.
Save first?
Yeah,
We use it
always
at the
works.
college?
Yes.
Get Claudio in your party too.
I have Chandra. Should work for either of them.
Both? But to really sell it, get both.
I do. Yeah,
That's fair. That's fair.
I guess it doesn't matter as long as.
I mean, they're both good. I'll replace. I need Essentia. Maybe Vela. No, wait. I'll replace Alex.
Can you take him out?
Hold on. Forget how to do that. There we go. Order.
Status, maybe?
There we go.
Yeah, that's the stuff.
Much better party.
All right. Let's use the thing.
This one giant item block. No mix or no separating it out by key items or consumables.
Wait. No, that's what it did. If you press triangle, you can do that. But it's not letting me. Wait.
Were you having button troubles before?
No, it should let me do something with this.
Can you try using another item just to make sure that's
yeah,
not
I
it?
just didn't it let me. So, are we sure it's at the college?
100%.
Maybe the latest updates were from the game.
Tigo one says it's a tool.
Oh, there isn't.
So like a panda.
Oh.
Go on.
Alright.
Yeah, I had enough of that.
Let me just skateboard out of
Is
this
that what those
conversation.
skulls mean? That's what those skulls mean, huh? It's an area that you
Did
can
it?
call
I can
monsters.
see it. There it is.
Okay, so that makes sense. I was
Oh.
wondering what those skulls did.
It's not Ocarina.
And
See?
yeah, it disappeared as soon as you used it. Yeah. Good
Uh huh.
job.
See? Look at me.
Look at
So there
that.
was one in that
Look at me.
dungeon.
This is your brain on drugs.
Yep.
He said, "This is your brain on drugs," and it's really funny, everybody.
And he shot him.
Yeah. I wonder if there's a lot more police officers, or is this our only?
This is not quite. I mean, this is up there with everything with Rory. I just cannot imagine why you think you're putting this in a game is going to be a good idea.
I just don't think it has a purpose.
I mean, it's trying to be social commentary. It's he thinks he's saying something.
But like, who's
Yeah,
like,
but
"Oh my
it's just
god, I
not
never
time
thought of
or
it that
place.
way."
Yeah, I mean, there's obviously so much wrong with it. It's taking something that's such a serious issue and trying to make it into a cute mechanic. It's the fact that there's really no kind of commentary on this subject besides this. I mean, it's obviously very cheap and phony.
Bass drop.
But yeah, I gotta know why he thought this was a good idea.
I think that's just the title of our entire series for YIIK. I don't. Oh,
There's a lot there. You got 2.
All right, let's go ahead.
And I
Find out.
I do think that this is the type of thing that like there's nothing maybe you can put it in a game and make it
okay.
meaningful and not like shitty and super transparent. But you can't just put it in kind of as like this little side thing. Like if that's what your game is, that's what your game is about.
So if I brought an entire party of all of the white people, they wouldn't attack us?
I think I think then it's random.
Okay.
Chico1 says, these cop enemies are used in the first demo, but in the final game, this is actually the only known instance of these enemies, and it's very terrible.
What, right here at the college?
Yep, right here. Which
See,
also
like,
makes
if you're
it...
trying to make it a social commentary about that, then why right here?
Does anybody know?
Yeah, I don't know why.
This is like a ska version of the main theme.
I've been trying not to listen to anything, so...
This is actually probably one of the ones that's more cohesive than the rest of them. Got him. Killed him with the
That
music.
police officer.
Just how does this look to the bystanders? Just a bunch of weird kids fighting the cops, and the cops are like shooting at them, and then they get bass amps thrown at them.
After all we did was blow a whistle.
I just don't understand. Oh, okay.
All right, after this, we should just sleep for 30 days.
1,000 years even if it takes it.
Well, probably talk to all our friends.
Yeah, I guess we should
As
talk
much
to
as we
all our
could.
friends all we can, because then we can level up.
Damn it. Sorry, Claudio, I'm not doing you much justice
This is
today.
your brain on drugs.
My brain on drugs is a gun?
This is your brain on drugs.
Yeah, that doesn't really make sense. Because the famous image is like a frying pan and an egg. So like your egg is your brain is the egg, and they smash it and cook it. Because that's what drugs do.
Huh.
They don't shoot it with a gun. But again, making your like cop enemies who only shoot at the African American characters, then say like a cute little witticism, like it's so mangled.
I mean, par for the course, tone deaf.
Yeah. Tico1 says Combat Lobster, who's another streamer and Something Awful poster too, I believe, actually played the 2 demos on his channel. I've heard that you can get them, like they're not super difficult to. I'm gonna watch them at some point, but I wanted to see it live first. Verify with my own eyes that it actually happened.
11.99.
I'm gonna look up what an 1139 is.
Hooray.
Okay, we can go back.
Alright, I'm gonna save. Okay. And now I am gonna rearrange the party a little bit.
I'm not seeing an
As
1139.
much as I like
Me
Claudio
either.
more.
If it's 11.99, it's officer needs help.
Alex just has the worst HP.
Yeah, he bad.
He's so frail.
We have kind of not been choosing that.
I just want some.
I feel like we have. I feel like we only done PP and then we auto did the rest.
He did okay
But
in
maybe
Mine
not.
Dungeon. Alright, so what am I doing now? We going home?
Just go home and sleep for 30 days.
Oh,
Quickest way is to go to Flagtown.
There's that tower out there.
So that's where the third ending lives.
Oh yeah? You know that?
Supposedly it has something to do with that. That's what Andrew YIIK says.
Oh, Andy YIIK.
Old Andy YIIK.
No, I don't want to.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so sorry.
There is a monster image underneath one of those 3 rocks that you can break. Wait. Back in Frankton. Come on. Turn around, Nathan.
See, but you're saying this in my past, so
Dude.
where are we talking?
Yeah. Under the rocks in Frankton, in like the middle of town. You're in Frankton.
I see. So
Oh,
I'm
you're
not
trying to go to
backtracking.
another place.
Oh, okay. No, I see what you're saying now. I thought I had already.
Do we
walked
want to
past
fight
him.
more things?
I certainly don't.
I'm just
going
saying.
home. I'm going home.
Okay. I mean, that's supposed to be like the summonable monsters. Maybe they're like unique monsters.
That would require effort.
I'm all for just speeding to the next objective.
That is fine with me. So T-Call1 says, yeah, after this, do the friendly talk scenes, then sleep forever. That is my ideal.
I have to
I
say,
want to see all the meaningless blather.
The sleeping forever has been the thing that's resonated with me the most so far.
That's
Everybody that can see, is the stream choppy right now, or is it simply just how I'm experiencing it right now?
Let me see. It's looking fine.
Okay.
I mean, as good as YIIK ever looks. So. This is the most Microsoft Paint calendar, by the way.
Nice. T-Call1 coming through with
the
life hacks.
You got it.
But if I spend the time with my friends, then I would.
That'll also end the day.
Okay, so I should do that to get the experience. But
Yeah,
then they're just
yeah.
gonna talk.
So like, walk out the door.
Once again, Alex takes the lazy route.
Being the same soul or whatever.
Okay, this is something I'd like to hear about.
I like that
actually.
Chandra does not even care about the plot.
I also like that the music right now is just like a walking bass line.
Taking a stroll.
I imagine that if Bella were to suddenly become me, she would feel very weird. I am constantly experiencing the emotions of all of my parallel lives. I am often sad, happy, excited.
Can't you tell? I am constantly emoting.
Oh, God.
Aroused is never a word that should be used in this game.
Yeah, what's the big
deal?
No.
I experience every
Oh,
human
jeez.
state.
Okay, moving on.
No, I want to hear more about that.
Shut the.
Is this why you sometimes get a look
Shut
at
up,
the face
Alex.
and stare off into the distance?
Who is he talking to?
That's when somewhere in a parallel life she's kicking your ass for asking such stupid questions, Alex.
God, I love you, Bella.
Easy there.
I feel like Alex takes the panda and puts it in his lap.
I wonder what I'm like in my parallel lives. I have to say, this parallel life stuff blows. Compared to the concept of past lives, this isn't very exciting. If we had past and future lives, we would get to be something different in the future. Now I just get to be me and not realize I'm so many other things at the same time.
But they've established that you can leave into the soul space and go do that stuff.
Whenever you like. And grow lots of chest hair.
Yeah! I could be like you. Except I'd have more of a personality.
Ooh.
Perhaps the problem is that I have too much personality, as I am always dealing with a variety.
Yeah, that's not anybody in this game.
See, this is supposed to humanize her because she's ribbing everybody now.
For example, I am currently a 12-year-old Scottish boy who just asked out a girl on his first date.
This screen, out of context, would be just very just as a summary of the whole game.
Yeah, that's not wrong.
'Cause,
It's not enough of Alex being a dick.
Well, the text is going off the side, Michael's floating with frizzy hair, his shirt off.
I thought she was literally every person at the same time.
Just all of her versions.
Only if you ventured far enough into your mind dungeon. But then you look like Michael, so I wouldn't recommend it.
I wonder if I'm a super kick-ass man.
The dude can float. He doesn't need to walk anymore.
He has ascended. I like that when Alex goes into his mind dungeon, it's just ooh, some weird stuff with my dad.
They level up.
Is that desirable?
I don't know. Is it not? I like to pretend you're a really feminine.
Oh, he's gonna handle this really well.
I'm sure this will be nuanced and
Anybody who can help me bust his balls across multiple dimensions is okay with me.
I do love how completely we've forgotten about Sammy. Sammy. It's just she has not come up in hours in the game.
Danny, Denny, Donnie.
Hard.
Hawk.
Today I will say.
Tico once said that all the side quests are online. Grandma Party has played them if we really want to see them, and I'll probably watch those too. But I'm not going to subject everybody to that.
I think we can let Grandma Party handle this.
What a
one.
god. Yeah, that sounds like a grandma party thing.
It's more of a Grandma Party problem.
Okay, so I've got
Ain't
two
no
questions.
party like a grandma
Yes,
party.
the Essentia 2000. Do I need to use the or can I just call you Essentia 2000 or just 2000? What about E?
Is that your question?
Oh,
Yes.
no, sorry. So, what
Oh,
happens when
boy.
people die?
Wow.
Does death bring you into the soul space, or is that something different?
'Cause I feel like in one of my parallel lives, the answer to this question was important to me.
A very complex question of me.
And was handled pretty poorly.
The only thing I can say is that I do not have a definitive answer.
I really do feel like it was just such a mean-spirited, like the suicide note especially.
It definitely felt like there was some like processing of like getting back at someone that had committed suicide. That was like manifested in. I mean, who knows how true that is, but like.
I mean, the writing in that, it seems so like I guess in some ways it doesn't seem different from the rest of the game, but it's a lot more aggressive.
There's definitely some spite.
Some of them are parallel versions of myself.
I really do think that that's something that has not gotten the attention it deserves. Just the text of that note alone, like,
Yeah.
I can't imagine
I mean,
someone.
I just don't know what the intention was to like put that onto Rory. Like that was added to his character. He did not talk like that normally, and I guess like
it also does not fit with Rory at all.
And I mean, maybe it's supposed to be like touching down on that, like something else was going on underneath that nobody knew about, or like the signs were missed. But it just, yeah.
I mean, again, it's the same thing like with having the cops only attack the black characters. Like, if you're gonna put that in your game, you need to make your game about that. It's not like a fun little side thing that you can just kind of drop in as an Easter egg.
Haha, check this out.
So
It's like the black people are getting shot at by the police. Haha.
Yeah, and
Die forever.
I do feel like those are the two worst kind of like social politics things this game has done.
However, please know that when I say the world,
But I'm open for other things. If people think there are other things that are just as bad, I'm listening.
money, cars, physical possessions. I believe that companionship between souls is the only thing worth caring
Is this
about.
really what we're just gonna spend our days asking this android what all these questions?
But see, she's getting a scene with each of the characters.
The universe
It
is
develops
run.
her.
Yeah, the universe is run by the power
And-
of friendship, Rory.
And doesn't everybody know that the best way to develop a character is by not showing, but just talking?
My sister cared about me. About my
I'm-
mom. She gave away her
Has
things
this
before
game
she
passed
died.
the
I think she wasn't
Oh
a
shoot,
worthy
what's it
person.
called?
The Bechdel test?
Thank you. Has this game passed that yet?
It's a good question. I think so. In the last episode, and I'm sad that I know this off the top of my head. Essentia and Vela had a conversation. We only saw part of it, but it wasn't about Alex. It was about them being the same person.
Okay.
But I guess if almost literally every character is the exact same, or every female character is the same person.
That I want to try and save people who want their lives to end. When this whole thing is over.
Tico one says yes. Instead, people get on about plagiarism of two brothers. Meanwhile, the only mentions of those scenes before your video was the Twitter thread I showed you. That was Twitter thread was how I found out about it too. He also Tico one also says the ending is up there with the worst things about this game, which oh boy, buckle in. I think part of it is just that nobody played this goddamn thing, and nobody got to the point that you had to do all that stuff.
The end is that an ability?
Maybe that's all for talking to the characters.
And back to bed.
I just don't think, I think everybody was just really proud of Andrew YIIK for making a game that nobody stopped and said, don't do this.
So I was saying this in the private chat. This is not. I want to see what Claudio's saying first.
Okay.
It's going to be about anime. Oh wait, do we want to make bets about what this is about?
Is there anime in the soul space?
It's going to be anime.
It's gonna be something out off the wall. I can't. Oh shit! Good one.
I've become one with YIIK.
I mean,
I thought it was just gonna be off the wall, something really deep. Good job, Pete.
I do what I can.
Damn. I was really
something.
hoping it actually was as important to everyone as it is to me.
No, I mean, yes, it does.
Oh, but yeah, we were talking about this in
The three sisters are
in our own chat. But I really do feel just with the way that Andrew YIIK has responded to all of the criticism about this game, I am sure that anyone that he tried to get to playtest this or give him feedback just saw from a mile off that he was not going to be interested in taking any of that to heart.
Yeah, he didn't want to.
And here we are
about it.
Dating cats. But they're still
Andrew YIIK cannot fail. Andrew YIIK can only be failed.
Yeah. If you don't like it, you don't get it, and you're just a bad gamer.
Yes.
That sounds so freaking awesome! This brings a whole new dimension! I almost want to astral project myself into the soul space right now and check out these various iterations of Mahou Shoujo Haru no Shimai!
So Claudio's only personality is that he's a weeb.
There is no way that this is a thing.
I guess.
I'm afraid it is.
But honestly,
I think the female characters have the most character.
I guess they just have more opportunities to be let down by Alex.
True.
So Caprain Blooper says he's a weeb into incest anime. So I've heard that before, but I don't know where the incest thing comes from. Not that I wouldn't put that past this game.
Yeah, is that coming from a
But I don't remember that.
Maybe we just were kind of glossing over it. I don't know.
Hey, you okay?
Chico1 says regarding my comment on criticism.
Yeah, it's
I mean, LP Toss was buffed to hell because that's what players wanted. So if we start a petition.org campaign to just get this deleted from the internet, will he fall in line?
Okay, cool. As long as you're okay.
We need to be sure. We need to burn the computer it was made on, like everything.
Bella is lying.
Send it into the sun.
She just said she was okay. Man, I wish I could get in her mind like you can.
He's just
You stay away from her mind.
yeah, just like, oh man, I really wish I had unbridled access to someone's intimate personal
You
thoughts.
do not need a pan-dimensional mental link with Bella to see that she is lying.
That's how it feels sometimes.
I just wanted to tell you that you've come to mean a lot to me, Alex. You, Michael, Chandra, everyone. I'm
But
so happy.
you're the only one here.
This one.
You need to go back to
Even
your
if this one
reality.
ends.
I couldn't imagine my life without this reality. Without this, Alex. You are so very important.
There's just something about this dull, lifeless protagonist.
She even has like the Stepford wife hair that the character in that comic has.
You know, actually,
Yeah.
not a. Oh my god, ask about kissing. Do it.
Do it. You gotta.
It's all about kissing.
We've ridden this rail.
That it makes me want to kiss you, but I don't.
God, his voice sounds so frail.
That's how you show that he's uncertain.
You want to kiss
Oh god.
me?
What is?
Oh, this is the most awkward goddamn thing.
No, but like Bella's delivery of that line was the chuckles, like I'm in danger, like the.
Is that Ralph Wiggum?
Yeah.
Ugh, I kind of want to get out of here. Oh man.
She's wuss out.
Oh man.
Oh my god, all of them.
Do all three at once.
Oh my god, well, no, Bella, because Ascension 2000 thinks you're gonna kiss her.
I hate
That's
this.
the Dennis
I
system.
hate,
No, that's the Alex system.
I hate that I've been put in this position. I hate this so much.
Or we can ask chat.
Which one, chat? Which one do you
Which
vote
one,
on?
chat?
Guide us into the most awkward reality.
Should we make it awkward for Vela?
I feel like Vela is the clear choice just to like drive this as deep into hell as we can possibly
That's
go.
definitely the most awkward. All right, fine, we'll do that one. I'm making a move. Oh, it's an actual thing, and they made a thing.
Ginger boy. Not while I'm watching.
I am at a loss for words for the first time in this file. I am certain you should try that again once we save the world.
Fucking like wish fulfillment stuff, which is like, oh, if I pick one of them, I hope all the other ones are okay with it.
Hey, keep those thoughts.
Andrew Yick and his sister wives.
He's like this. I keep going back to this thought of him like working on the game with the drawing board, and then he writes like "big love?" question mark.
I like that we got 100 experience for that. That was the equivalent of a level. I do like that. So Essentia has had a scene with everyone, and her scene with Vela was
Just
bad.
like kissed girl. Yeah, like it was very like grab them by the back of the heads and force them to kiss.
What's up?
When the end comes, and there is nothing left to do but die, will you leave your life behind and join me in the soul space?
You really don't think we can win, do you?
They're really trying to make her into like a character. What? Can you tell me anything about her personality?
She cares
she's
a lot
robotic.
about Alex.
Yeah.
Who are we fighting?
The most important bro in the universe.
Special.
Like to enter the soul space.
Who are we
he's
supposed
the
to be fighting
specialist.
again?
That's a
I must have
great question.
Oh, okay, so
I don't think
the game has postured that Alex destroys the world, but they don't know how.
Oh yeah, that's it.
And he can never stop it. So this one's like, oh, this Alex wants to stop it, so we don't know how it's gonna happen, but we want to stop it.
Your form dissipates.
Okay, that I want to see happen.
So Alex is the enemy?
I wanted to see him get Thanos snapped, like right out of the universe, just ashes.
You are adrift in the void. It is magical, and it does not hurt.
So how do we do it?
And I like how this kind of serves as a like, Alex, you've been a total shithead, but don't worry, there's no heaven or hell. It is just like a neutral zone. So like, don't worry too much about being such a dick. There's no like morality coming to task at the end of the universe.
You must realize
There's a lot of that. I mean, that's the entire kind of let off the hook for the Rory stuff. It was always gonna happen.
Yeah.
Which is the most disingenuous goddamn bullshit.
Yeah.
But it is somewhat interesting in a way that the game is pretty much saying that like if there are no consequences to the actions, if everything's gonna end anyway, then like you're completely forgiven for whatever you do. Which I think is an interesting kind of morality setup.
What's what is that what philosophy school is that when it's like the ends justify the means?
It's normally utilitarian or
that's it.
consequentialist. But even those normally have kind of like an ethical component. Like you need to act in a way that generates the most good, or something like that. But here it just seems like if you're not actively being punished for something, it doesn't matter.
Which, I mean, some characters have called him out, but as far as like actual punishment goes, it is like slipped right off of him every time.
Don't worry.
Every time.
Reality around you is obliterated. You will understand loss.
Let's just hope it doesn't come to that.
I'm wondering if Essentia is actually hates Alex and is trying to get. I mean, she should, but but like because of stuff happening in other lives, and she wants to like trick this one into destroying the universe or something like that.
It's such a bad character because like she just can be everything at all times, which means she's nothing at any time. Oh, happy first day of Hanukkah, by the way.
Maybe we're finally at the end of this.
You fool.
So,
Nope.
I have a serious question.
It's nothing but Alex all the way
Pretty
down.
deep, and I'm a little afraid of the answer.
Every single
Oh,
day they
now
have a
the
more
deep
serious
one.
question.
Yeah.
What's up?
Is it also going to be about anime?
I like how she asks the group, but Alex is the one who's like, "All right, you may have your question answered. Like, what is it?"
I find it unlikely that she
Speak.
expects you to answer, Alex. Obviously, this question is aimed at either the Ascension 2000. or
Okay,
yourself.
Michael.
Give him a point.
He's
If
seeing
each
what I'm
reality
seeing.
is drastically different from each other, what does it mean if two realities share a common concept?
So before we let this go on, I'm imagining in one scene during these days, Michael is talking to Alex, and he's like, "So if you're like dating Bella, can I date Ascension 2000?" Like, it wouldn't be weird to do that, would it? Or whatever the phrase is.
Why do we need to ask these questions?
I feel like we just need to stay away from romance in YIIK.
Yeah. Too true.
Oh, Tico Wen says the
Oh,
ending
yeah,
will
I
explain
was
the
just reading
Essentia.
it.
It is off of said.
I will need you to give me a specific example.
It is one of those, like, I don't know what it says about me, but I'm so excited to see that.
Does that make it actually you over the sun?
Okay, fine. Does the concept of God exist in all realities?
Ooh.
No. God does exist
Oh, wow.
in some realities. In others,
Interesting.
he does not.
She was just asking about the concept.
So, are
In
you
every
saying
reality,
some
he is
realities
Alex.
God is a present force that you can get direct feedback from?
The game takes a hard, sharp turn into a Christian message. This was just the longest Jack chick track.
And yet doesn't exist in some. Does this make God less important? Less omnipotent? If there is a God in one reality and not in another, why would God make a reality that doesn't have him in it? That seems pretty bogus to me. Almost like the people who get God in their reality are lucky, or less lucky, depending on how you look at it.
Michael's gonna step in on this one.
Save us, Michael.
The Ascension 2000 is lying. She doesn't know if there is a God in another reality. I've seen many realities, and some do not have the word God, or have a concept of spirituality. But there is no reality.
I like when
that
Alex
actually has
leaves
God or
for a
does
while
not.
in the van. Everyone's freaking out when he gets back, but Michael goes like spends a lot of time in other universes.
9
And
days.
everyone's like, he's probably fine.
Now I don't know what to believe.
There might be a God. There might not be. Don't let a piece of electronic junk, no offense, tell you what to do.
Okay, if she's leaving, I'm gonna get out of here. Way too many dudes.
Alex, listen to me. Something is seriously wrong here.
Wait, why did she leave?
Can you feel it? It's in the air.
Characters don't need motivation to leave. You just have them walk out.
I want them to leave, so they
this
left.
reality knows to be true feels wrong. It's as if everything is in flux. Can you feel it? Alex.
Look, man, I'm getting tired.
Are they gonna realize that they are in a video game and that Andrew YIIK is God?
Look, man, I'm getting tired.
If Andrew YIIK is the final boss of this game, and we've got to kill the creator.
Got a flaming hula hoop. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Danny, don't worry about it.
Is there anything worth worrying about?
I can't talk to the bed. No.
Didn't go fast enough.
Today I'm gonna not talk to my friend.
So I think either training, just you can choose either and then go right out. But I guess maybe you want to put the levels in real quick.
Yeah, might as well.
And then I think we're at the end game. Yeah, we saw them all.
Oh, thank God. We did it.
We done did it.
Whew.
Oh, 8 levels. Okay.
We can do this. We got this.
All right. So what? Strength, HP. What do we think? Oh God, they're all leveling up.
Hi.
Hi, Riley.
Hi, Riley.
Hey, Riley.
What did you do today, Riley?
Do.
Zoo.
Oh,
Wow. What was your favorite animal?
What's your favorite animal?
Inquiring minds want to know.
We may never know, though.
Do you guys remember? I remember going to the zoo. That's like the most universal school field trip, I feel like.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody goes to the zoo.
Oh, here we go.
Tico1 says, PP is literally the only stat that matters now.
Me
This is a demented voice.
That's why I'm here.
Where's the crow?
Questions here.
This is the panda's voice actor.
No one to bother you to do stuff. I like it here. It's peaceful.
Okay.
That's all we're getting.
All right.
Oh, so Nate, I was reading on the Discord that Alex can now customize his stats means exactly what we've been doing. They just wanted to make sure people knew it. Literally, it doesn't mean anything.
Okay. Give this boy some strength. Some HP.
Luck.
PP. Tico1 says our luck is probably over 100, which is all we need it to be.
So, I guess defense.
Just let them do it.
Yeah, really, just let the crow decide.
Whatever we can do to speed through this part.
Yeah. +3.
Nice. Oh, so I think I shared this in our group chat, but it is amazing that the save file for this is literally just a plain text Word document, or it's a text document. It is amazing how simple it is.
We're doing it, guys.
We're getting there. This is the real struggle.
This is the real game.
I don't know. Does anyone have any more thoughts on like either of the controversial scenes? Just since we've got some time.
I mean, I just don't understand how it went down. How did we not have it during the last playthrough? That you had to go through?
So there are 3 triggers. The first is when you apologize to Rory. I'll upload the videos of all of the choices tonight. So if you don't apologize to Rory, if you don't hear him out after you play the record at the radio station, and then if you forget him when you go into the Essentia dungeon / the mall.
So we heard him out?
Yeah, we apologized and we heard him out. We just didn't invite him. And I think in a prior version, either the final one or any one of those might have triggered it, but now you definitely need to do all 3.
This one doesn't matter, Nate. Just go to the crow and just say, hey.
Right. 2 more.
Yeah, if you choose not to apologize to Rory, Rory literally ends up apologizing to Alex.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's so bad. I mean, it's the same thing that happens when you meet his ghost, too. He says it was inevitable, and not to blame yourself. Maybe be a little bit better of a friend. Just be slightly less mediocre. And you're a wonderful god being. That's all you gotta do.
I think the whole Rory situation was this game just trying to overreach once again into something that I don't think it was prepared to handle.
Yeah, again, like it is. If you're gonna do something serious like that, that's your game. You're not gonna be able to cover it. You're not gonna be able to make it like graceful and not just downright offensive if you are giving it less than 10 minutes of screen time. but it's so this is the kind of like sleaze that I see in YIIK. It's got the kind of like it does the same thing I think with Elisa Lam. That like it's kind of getting into the way that people are obsessed with conspiracies, but it's really more just kind of about like a sensationalization of like her death and kind of the mystery there. So in conclusion, YIIK is a sleazy game. It's the sleaze of 2019. It's less overt, but just as disgusting.
Dirty.
I can't believe I've sat here and watched so much of this. If it wasn't for you guys, I probably would have been like, "Oh wow, that's a shitty game." But because of all you guys, I got to experience this.
Would have been out
This is definitely more enjoyable with friends. But that being said, I do really feel like this is the room of. I mean, it's a much more mean-spirited The Room, but I do feel like this is the room of video games so far.
I can agree with that. That's actually a fair.
I think it's
I've ever
on
encountered
a lower rung of
game like
media.
this.
To be honest, I think there's something about this game that there's like a spitefulness and I don't know, a lot of.
I agree.
And the self-righteousness, I guess, on top of that, taken together, it's just. There's something much worse. Like its soul, YIIK's soul is darker than The Room's is.
It's a lot more narcissistic and kind of pissy towards anyone that isn't Andrew YIIK, or like the kind of ideal that it builds up. That being said, you should definitely read The Disaster Artist. It's so much better than the movie, and it paints a really good creepy picture of Tommy Wiseau.
That's fair.
I can't believe we have to sit here for this.
Yeah, we're supposed to be doing things. This is the time we're treasuring our last moment.
When you said that we'd have to go
We've
through
all
every
grown to
day,
love.
when you said we'd have to go through every day, I was like, okay, good troll. That's happened so many. It's happened so many times with this game where it's just like, there's no way. Yes way.
See, and that is what to me makes this the room. Part of what makes this the room of video games, because a good bad movie keeps you guessing. You keep asking like, oh, how can this possibly get worse? How can this get even how can this go even wronger or wrong? And then it finds a way, and that is what YIIK does.
Honing my powers.
December's uncharacteristically warm, sweaty days.
I think they could have done the mine dungeon way different.
Aside from the weather, there was hardly anything to distinguish one day.
First off, not anything like it is right now.
I like that Michael sitting in the chair.
Oh no, I think he's floating above it.
I mean,
I know.
Yeah, that's cute.
We read about deaths.
I like how the panda's in the tree too.
I worked at concentrating my
Is the panda real to Alex?
Yeah.
Wait. So those things are not real and useful.
Even with all my friends with me, every now and then I would feel a violent stab of loneliness.
Tortured soul.
Chico one says, Grandma Party has the uploaded, but for his LP to not be wrongly flagged, he didn't go through IP. Oh, is that
So wait.
IP?
So, hold on. Are we about to walk into something with this? Am I gonna end up on a list with this ending?
Christmas was coming.
I'm pretty sure that's LP, like Let's Play, which is what it was
I'm
called.
sorry.
Like
No,
what these kind of things are called.
I was reading that in the worst terms. I was totally expecting like the end of the game to have like child pornography or something in it, and my IP would get flagged. Like it would.
Just playing the game.
Yeah.
We're all on watch lists.
I mean, they're not wrong.
Everyone
Anyone who loves this game needs watched.
Easily they could be lost.
Did he mention his sister?
Who knows? It's like where's my?
What does that have to do with the day?
Where's my mom?
He was feeling lonely, and then it's like I blacked out.
Today
I thought that was the end.
Remember, Nate, if you button mash right when you start a new day,
It's
you
not
can
letting me do
choose
it
to-
anymore. It is not doing it.
It might again.
Keep going.
I'm mashing.
Tico One says the sleaziness of this game is quite like how the internet is shitting on the devs right now. I mean, Yes and no. Like, I do think that people take it way too far if they like are saying things about like the dev's mom. Like that is a tragedy and super sad, and nobody should be bringing that up. But I do feel like if you put this stuff in your game, people will comment on it. Like that's part of the deal. I think you put art out into the ether and you invite comments.
And
I'm gonna print out a picture of a beetle and just put it in my house.
It's the big old beetle.
I'm gonna send all of you guys the pictures as Christmas presents this year.
Oh my god, yes. Like a spoon.
Yeah, just badly formatted like that.
Or
See,
a
another
fork.
way that this is like The Room.
Uh-huh. It's like, what is that picture doing there? Get it out of your house, you weirdo.
I will say, in terms of addressing like the criticisms that the devs are getting, I've heard it said a couple of times that people are saying that this is harsh on indie devs because it's basically like shitting on them for making an attempt, and I just don't think it's coming from that direction. Like, I don't know. I think if you're new at making games, that doesn't make you immune to the criticism of the games. And if you go this far to make certain decisions, then you need to be ready for what comes, like the storm that comes in from that.
I just think that if you're gonna go for the topics that are introduced sporadically through this game, he literally hits on every fucking topic in some stupid asinine way. But if you're gonna go for that, you really have to do it appropriately. And I think that's where people's criticisms are, and should be, is that he just doesn't handle anything appropriately. I mean, you can make a game about social issues. It's just you have to, like Pete says, you kind of have to make that your game.
It's so there's a great podcast that I love called We Hate Movies that talks about this, and they equate it to you're like making a stew, and these social issues are like whatever, like it's a really strong spice, and like you put too much in it, and then like your entire stew just tastes like that. You can make a stew based around it, but it's got to be purposeful. You can't just add it in.
Yeah, you have to craft the other ingredients around it. Yeah, I think that's an adequate metaphor for it, really, because if you're... Sorry, I had a thought there, and then I read the text, and it literally blanked out my mind. Just that... Sorry, I got it again. But it's like when you just throw that in willy-nilly and don't handle it with the effort it deserves, it comes off as flippant, and you get stuff like the cops at the college. That was all really just if it's not handled with the importance, then I mean, it doesn't even have to necessarily be grave. It just needs to, I don't know, just don't do what he did.
Don't do what Donnie Don't does.
Chimes maybe.
Because it's not like a sideshow. It's not something that you can just have like a diversion. Your Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle enemies. It's a big serious thing.
Yeah. If you're gonna address them, they're not spectacles.
Going back on your
that's
comment.
the sleaze.
Sorry about that.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, going back on your comment about how this kind of shits on indie developers. You know, like there's a lot of stuff. I think there's areas of this game that I think were done really right. You know, like I kind of like the art and how the way the game is kind of designed. Of course, it can use tweaks. The music's great, you know.
Music's
I think
definitely the
it's
best part.
literally just the story. The story is what really makes this game so bad. Combat too.
Yeah,
but
combat and story are the two big ones.
Back to earlier in the summer.
So he did a lot of stuff right, and as an indie developer, he should be proud of that. I mean, I don't know how big his team was.
It was so it went through because this game was being worked on for like 6 years, but I think for like the past 3 years or so, it was just him and his brother.
Where did she go at night?
Just the YIIK boys.
Ah, yes.
I do also
boys
feel
together again.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I just feel like, you know, as an indie developer, 6 years is pretty appropriate for development. So, without though having the playtesting, I think this game needed, and introspection, or just kind of like the ability to look inside yourself to see if you're doing this right or wrong, was severely lacking.
I do feel like what's part of what is fueled also the very, very vocal response from some corners of the internet. It's like a version of the Streisand effect. Like, he hit back so hard. And in general, the internet isn't going to back down. But especially in a situation like this, like, he got people from the left and right hating on him. Just everybody.
I feel bad because as an indie developer, yeah, I mean, at the same time, you want to encourage. But there's not too much to encourage here.
Sorry, he's talking to the panda. I wanted to.
Oh, sorry.
Let this be its own, like, he's waking the panda. He was like, "Panda, wake up." He was like whispering to.
4 a.m. Are you gonna try and kiss?
I want to believe that this panda is like his imaginary friend.
I think this probably in a different game. This would probably do a good job representing like the like childishness that he's not willing to let go of. But like it hasn't done anything with this.
A hotter guy's house.
You think so?
Also, the trophies in Alex's room. Is he a kung fu master?
I mean,
apparently.
I mean, he obviously learned record fu at some point.
Yes, probably. Go back.
He's having this moment near the end of the world, and he's staying up at night because he's worried that his android pseudo girlfriend is with someone else, when he's already like, by the choices of the player, committed to Vela. I just don't.
Tico1 says, and maybe, just maybe, they can make or help make a good game if they stick to making visuals and music and let others do the dialogue, story, and gameplay.
Exactly, and be open
Not a bad
to
idea.
Yeah, not a bad idea.
some feedback. Like, it's very much able
that
to be
I
a
think is the
collaborative
biggest
art.
thing.
Yeah.
I'm curious how much. I think I asked Pete this. I'm curious how much money and revenue they actually made, because could they make it as like an indie developer company? You know, like maybe they made enough to pay somebody who can work on writing.
Yeah, I think they said they made enough to kind of like break even and pay the bills.
They hired, from what I read, they hired at least a few like known voice actors.
Oh yeah, I went online and I kind of peeked the scene about a whole bunch of the voice actors.
The voice actor for Alex is another one who's had a lot of negative things said against.
Not his fault.
I mean, he, like, all things considered, he really is doing a pretty good job with what he was handed, like the piece of paper that he was given. Like,
oh yeah. Not for his role in this, for just like Me Too stuff, essentially.
Wow.
Well, that's definitely going to be its own thing, and yeah.
Don't remind me.
Are they having a fun Christmas moment? Is this the holiday episode?
It's the holiday.
Yeah, definitely it's the holiday episode.
As usual.
Do you think we get a Hot Springs episode next?
Yeah. If Claudio has anything to say
likely.
about it. Alex
Tico1 says they apparently broke even within the first month.
That's not bad.
I
No?
guess she ain't much of a holiday person. Well, I called all her gifts.
Where is my mom?
Not to be too much of a conspiracy theorist, but do you think if they didn't break even, would he say?
For Christmas 1990,
Andrew YIIK cannot fail. He can only be failed.
computer.
But I don't know. Maybe
Yeah,
they.
probably not.
One too.
But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if he made a profit or.
Riley is going crazy right now. Sorry. guys.
All of his
That's
writing
okay.
in word processor.
What is her favorite animal, by the way? We asked and never got an answer.
7 or 8 lines.
Oh, animal? She picks a new one every minute.
Nice. Like me with Pokemon.
Like Nate and Pokemon. Nice.
Right now, she's really into Super Wings, which is a cartoon about airplanes.
Oh, I thought
Which
it was
I'm
like
cool
a flavor
cool
of
with.
chicken wing.
You know,
Chicken for
It can be
days.
Very
right
different.
away.
Oh wait, we're having a Michael moment.
Oh,
now.
okay. What is Michael falling
He's
in love
talking
with?
about he's talking about his dad's
Computer.
word processor.
In '98, for Christmas, they got me my
Maybe
own
Proto Michael will end up getting
No
with the
one
essential
else has their
2000.
own computer. I made a friend online.
Maybe Proto Michael is the hot guy that he worried about. Her
I don't think he
going on.
voiced it. It was
Android.
awesome.
Funny part? When I met
Tico1
all
says,
of my parallel lives, I was him.
Kerbofer, who's Alex's voice actor, Has his own host of problems, but his voicing of Alex is pretty perfect, except his 2012
It's not bad.
microphone. I completely agree with that. I do feel like something would be lost if it wasn't his voice. He would not be quite as obnoxious. And like I don't mean that as a criticism. I think it catches the tone almost too perfectly.
Sorry, he's saying that he was his own dad. He was his own dad in one of his parallel lives.
on a computer.
I thought you were saying he was his own friend.
Oh, okay,
Did I miss
maybe
that?
that was it. No, I'm just
Yeah,
he's
he's his own friend.
I think I'm blacking out.
I think you're distracted
I'm having
by
the
this
exact
panda.
same experience, Nathan. The exact same experience.
The panda wakes up every day at Christmas time and just climbs to the top of the tree.
Well, guess I
Just
gotta
the
go to
same.
work. I'll see you at night.
Something is screwed up.
It's a living.
It's a living.
Now, might
It's honest
not be
work.
the time to talk about this.
Everybody knows about the soul space, but Alex.
Dude, this might be our last Christmas together.
This is also our first
Or
Christmas.
ever.
This is your first Christmas.
You guys
Yeah, don't talk
have
about
to
your
tell
dad.
me You've noticed it too. Do you honestly feel like things are the same as they were 2 months ago?
I gotta bring
2
this
years
up.
ago?
Alex, why are you talking to a panda at night?
Dude, things
We should probably ask
I'm
T-Call
telling
1
you. Oh no, go
when
ahead, Trev.
the trigger is for the right at the end. When's our tipping point to where we can go no further?
Like where we run out of being able to save?
Is it?
No, that was the question. Like, is that what you want to know, or?
Yeah,
Like the
kind of
final
like
boss?
because we got to turn this episode off at some point, so that on Saturday we can have our finale. When
Yeah,
is
I don't
that
know.
trigger?
We're very we're close to where I know the endings branch off from one another.
So what? We save her and we just.
But yeah, I don't know.
Why was she in the van in the
I think we should probably get to at least the end of this day cycle thing.
Right now, hold on. Is Michael mad at Andrew YIIK for writing how? He's like, why are we not doing anything about that? Good question, Michael. Ask Andrew YIIK.
It's because he's talking. He's mad because he's noticing that like the world is changing, or like the atmosphere of the universe is changing, and everyone's like, I don't know what you're talking about, Michael.
They didn't kidnap
I really feel like he's becoming self-aware that he's. I feel like that's the kind of like, oh, they're gonna acknowledge the fourth wall.
That could have been. This game could have made so many of the same decisions early on, and been about a bunch of people finding out they're in a shitty video game, and it would have been like something.
I was just thinking that, Nate, because if it was going to be titled Y2K, why didn't they go more the computer route? You know, like why didn't everything be about
You
technology
just need to find the
Yeah.
Essential 2000
and the computers?
for how her body ended up in the van. It's that.
Tico one
Instead,
says.
they went Soul Survivor.
Yeah, and they didn't even make it like a mystery or anything. Vela just tells you what they are, all in one long info dump. And Tico one says the endings branch off is a good ending point, and I know where that is, so I'll point that out.
Something was wrong when I couldn't place my finger on it. I wondered if this was how people with dying family members felt. A sense of dread. But it wasn't a sense of dread I was feeling. It was a loss of self. A complete dissolve of everything I had ever known. The only thing that was a step beyond death. When people die.
It is what
reality,
talking to Alex
the color
feels
of the
like.
sky, the sound of the trees, your memories, all remain the same. This was different. This was beyond unusual.
I'm suffering more than anyone has ever suffered.
Back to cheer these.
Anyway, Merry Christmas, everyone.
That was
Day.
the best Christmas we ever had.
And now I'm gonna spend Boxing Day in bed.
And Alex's mom is still working to her death.
She's like out looking
Well,
for me.
Nate, on the 30th, can you go out and try and find groceries real quick?
Yeah.
I wanna like tie a bow on that plot thread.
Merry Christmas.
I wanna do
Mom.
that.
That's probably
before
one
we,
of the. It's probably one of the side quests to finally go shopping.
Maybe that's how you get the third ending.
You just ignore the call to action and go get groceries.
I actually tried that. They wouldn't let me when I was replaying this.
Cowards.
Yeah.
You should be able to. I feel like that would be like, okay, cool. I can actually go shopping.
Or you get like a Yoko Taro kind of like non-ending ending.
Maybe he can give his mom all these freaking cheeseburgers he's bought out of vending machines.
He's feeding the family. They're all
Gotten
moldy
out of the
because
trash.
They've
He
been
also,
trash.
Alex is probably carrying around like 10 G's.
Can we
right
see if we're gonna go? We're gonna go.
Yeah.
Thanks, buddy.
Bring it around town.
Did your mom say in that note what grocery store you were supposed to go to? Because there isn't one in your town.
So I was checking out online, Pete, because I was super curious last night. Franklin? I don't know which town this is. It's completely redesigned. It used to be a massive city in like early concepts, and it was like really almost close to being finished. Okay, Riley. Holy moly.
That fits with the
this child.
the Earthbound kind of design in a way.
Yeah, Frankton was huge. Like big tall buildings, very actually like multiple screens where you'd have to change angles of cameras and cross thresholds and stuff. So it did not look anything like
There's
this.
treasure chest, Nathan?
Whoa, what? Cheeseburger.
Cheeseburgers.
I'll take that as groceries.
$28.
Lemonade.
Cheeseburgers and lemonade. Dinner is on you.
There you go, Mom. Right behind a burger joint.
Did I make you proud, Mom?
That's good for me, buddy.
All right, I just want to take one last look at the park, which I cannot look at. Oh God, what did I do? Okay, I walked past the camera trigger. I walked past the spot where the camera was.
Can you do it again? Can you do it again?
Look, wait.
It's right behind the sign.
Yeah, look.
Tico1 says, this is to you, Travis.
There you go.
You saw the cut content video?
Yeah, I saw that on Reddit actually, because Pete and I were talking last night just about like, you know, just some things that we saw, and that's where I found out about the Chandra and Claudio police thing. So I was looking at that video. I kind of watched only like 10 minutes of it because it was like brutally long.
I'm gonna watch
that. Cut content. Yeah. It was huge. I mean, it was like really well done. Like it was like a much more upscale town. It's like this completely redone. You guys got to see it.
I'd be very interested to hear why he changed all that stuff.
I know, right? There was really no purpose because, I mean, you could have just added a park, or you could have. There's nothing here that's like really. Hi, Riley. My goodness, you are excited.
I mean, I guess the tone kind of changes, but they don't really do anything with the kind of suburb. Like it doesn't do like a David Lynch like Twin Peaksy kind of thing. It's just your hub. Like it's just a normal town, which it could have been a city.
Yeah, and it was.
All right.
Like it had dialogue, lots of like triggers for just inspections and stuff.
This guy
Tico1 says, I sincerely think the rewrite made the game worse.
It sounds like it was at least better than what we got, but who knows? That could have.
That's what we're playing next.
That city could have been full
I think
of its own
worse.
nightmares.
I think worse for sure, but I also think like when they rewrote it, it lost a lot of like its direct.
I want to see how this is progressed.
Because you get kind of lost in your translation of things whenever you start cutting random things, and then like there's references or vague references to certain things that you're like, what is that even there?
Yeah, I mean, so much in this game is brought up very arbitrarily, either through Alex's mom or through the Onism board. It either gets dropped or resolved without any consequence. Like, what did playing that record have to do with anything? What did that do?
And then, yeah, it didn't do anything because right after that, Alex was just like, hey, I've been dreaming about an android. Let's go investigate that.
Yeah, we spent
And
a
now
third
we're-
of the game trying to get that record. And I think this is something else I said in the in our group chat. But like Andrew Yick said that he put in Mark.
Go try
like,
to talk to
a character
the
that you spend like
magazine
20
guy.
minutes talking to, just as like an in-family joke, because apparently Mark is like a friend of the family, and told stories like that, which is just unbelievable to me.
Nothing. We gave you so much money for a magazine.
Nothing. Maybe last day. I don't know.
Wow. No
Tico
reason.
One says, I do want you to show the original ending on stream from that video. And some number of us will definitely be watching it. That is definitely the case.
Dawn of the final day.
boy.
Oh wait, no, it's January 1st.
Oh god.
I think we're done.
Yeah, you gotta save.
Uh-oh.
I think it'll be there's like one short scene here, then we'll be done.
Phones are ringing.
Oh god.
We're gonna finally solve who's calling on the phone. Ring, 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 ring. Phone call, phone call.
Hi, Alex. It's me. So, haven't you asked yourself the question yet? You know, the important one.
Who is this?
New phone.
That's the important
Yes.
one.
Oh, but I want the site. Can I go online? Oh.
I've read all these books already. He's read every book in the house.
Hi, Alex. It's Sammy.
Oh shit.
Have you been taking care of
Oh yeah, I forgot about you.
Sammy? Where are you?
Okay, bye.
So remember we heard from Bella that you can talk to dead people in her
Yeah.
universe.
Dad?
Oh no.
Where the hell have you been? We were worried sick about you. You said you were just going to bike to Justin's house. Claudio and your mom are freaking out.
Dad!
All of this is just a dying dream that Alex had after getting hit by a car. Driver going to Justin's house.
Did you figure out the question?
What is go screw yourself?
Wrong.
Tico One says the sequence is supposed to be creepy, but it's this game. So this is just needlessly drawn out. The one thing that I give YIIK credit for more than any other video game I've played is that goddamn ringing sound sounds like an actual phone.
Yeah.
Every time it happens.
I look into the other room and we don't have a landline.
Yeah, I haven't had a landline in like 10 years, but every time it rings, I look.
It's the master stroke of the whole game.
Also, wait, before Nate, as soon as you're done with this, pause for a second and turn all the like the master volume down.
Okay. Like with this call, like right now?
Yeah, no. So in the game, pause. Go to I think config.
Mm-hmm.
Turn just the master volume all the way down. You can change the UI color. I don't care.
But that's trying to do that on its own. But all right.
Going slow.
It's down.
Okay, now like get out of this and walk around for another minute.
Is this a jump scare? What's happening?
No, it's not a jump scare.
You just trying to get a perfect phone call noise?
No, it's that you turn down all the volume.
Mm-hmm.
So theoretically, nothing should make a sound. I'm hoping for it to ring. Maybe I beat the game.
Amazing.
I'm beating my world record for laps around the couch.
All right, maybe don't do this then. When I turned down the volume because I didn't want to listen to. So maybe turn the music back up because we do have a scene coming up.
Is there a save point?
I'm gonna take it to
We've got like a very short scene.
My question is, why is the party with you right now?
I wanna hang out.
Sleepover.
Sleepover?
Wait. Tico One says go to your room.
Yes, sir.
Go on.
Anyway,
Go to your room.
I turned all the volume down, but the phone kept ringing anyway, which was amazing. Good.
I think that just means it's like programmed. Oh, it just went up. Undid it. I could have
Is
had
the
it
volume
down to
down?
that. But it'll keep ringing, I think, while I have. I want to see. I want to hear it. It's not changing. Wow.
Yeah, the master volume does nothing to the ringing of the. I think your footprints still make sounds too, like when you're going down the stairs. Nope, is that quiet?
Yeah.
Yeah, this will all be quiet.
Oh no.
But the phone, nothing silences the phone.
Gene, I don't know how you sound. Uh-oh.
Damn, that's deep. It's hard.
It's a strong opener.
Let's get that back.
Okay, yeah. Go back. I wanted to see it for a second.
Neat find though. Oh no, I want purple.
I do kind of feel like this game is just held together with like bubblegum and like hot glue guns or hot glue.
Googly eyes. Lots of googly eyes.
Hey, it's Chelsea. Have you seen my camera? I've had the weirdest dreams. I've been dreaming that I'm a boy. Dreaming that I'm a boy. That dreaming boy, and that boy dreaming. Isn't that funny? What is that? That isn't funny.
Was that call another Two Brothers reference? And I guess it is. Someday we will do Two Brothers.
In a band.
At least I will.
That's like our final stream. Alright. Back to bed.
They could have made this game about, literally, yeah, like that we're all attached to the internet or something. Y2K, computers.
I don't know if we talked
like glitches would have made sense, kind of like Matrix style.
I don't know if we talked about this before, but the two statues that are in the fountain, that is a monument to his previous game.
Right.
Not only is there a shirt that this won't be recognized in its time, but there's a literal monument. This goes on forever.
Hey, Alex, it's your mom. When are you coming home?
What?
Claudia's waiting for you to watch some cartoons.
Sorry,
It's
I just
a
thought of
little
something.
creepy.
Yeah. This isn't too bad.
Yeah, see,
Executing
it's
this-
drawn
no,
out,
no.
but it's creepy enough that you're like,
All right. Yeah.
It does definitely cross from that line into just being aggravating, though. Because there's so many of them.
Alex, it's Michael. Have you seen my hula hoop?
I mean, like right now, it's you're like, okay, can we just like?
Oh wait. Okay. Hold on. Is
Sounds like
so
Claudio, but
was-
it's
Was Chandra supposed to be Michael, and now Michael is Chandra? Because he's even. I think he's trying to attempt to talk like her.
Also, I've been thinking about changing my hair. It's getting so big.
Yeah, that's what they've chosen to do.
Okay.
God damn it, Yick.
Hey, Alex, help me! I'm stuck in a mine dungeon. What is happening?
But at the same time, why isn't Alex just like putting down the phone and just going back to bed? That's what I do.
All right.
Cool.
Can't leave. All right.
Can't get out.
Internet.
Oh, onism?
This is purgatory, Nathan. You're stuck. This is a Sartre hell is other people kind of thing. You've actually passed away, and now you can never turn off Yick. You'll be here forever.
I can't find you. Where did you go? You left me at the elevator and you vanished into the crowd. Why do you always disappear
It
on
was
me
all
like
a
that? You know
dream.
how much I hate that.
And then it. Roll credits. We've nailed it, everyone.
And then the world ended.
on the phone with last night?
Pain to the world's gonna end. Be serious.
Pretty much everybody.
Yeah,
I don't even know.
different versions of everybody.
Man, I wish I dreamed that.
He's all like, wow, that was super weird and annoying, wasn't it? Definitely wasn't people that have been long disappeared and dead for my life
Talk
calling
it
me.
out. Why do you think you were getting all those strange calls?
Robert Gunderson says, "Don't stop playing, or you'll be haunted by ultimate dimension."
Weird things have been.
I'm gonna start calling you guys at 4 a.m. pretending to be other of you.
Did you figure out the question?
You mean with all the soul survivors and
Might be funny the first time.
punk kids you've
I'm gonna do it like 12 times until it gets really old. Really goddamn old.
Well, good night, everybody.
No, even before that.
When do you think it started?
Yeah, I think we can save pretty soon.
Well, I guess around the time I came home from school.
You gonna
Starters.
learn something
And
here?
I know this could be just a coincidence, but I didn't see my mom for weeks. When
In fact,
finally
I
did,
haven't seen her for an entire
I found
month.
myself saying some really bratty things.
Oh, brother, like, oh, that wasn't really me. I don't know why I was so mean.
Mostly normal.
No, it wasn't. Something is.
Oh my,
weird.
are they gonna like have an in-universe retcon? Like Alex has never been a shithead.
Where's my dad been? Don't you remember? My dad worked for Pacific Chime, not my mom.
Oh my
I don't.
Moon macro systems.
Was this like well established and we just didn't pay attention?
Um,
I couldn't have been
remember
well
this-
established.
I don't remember any.
like the one conversation with the mom. That
I remember
had
that,
some
but
of
that
this.
was like halfway into the game, wasn't it?
When did my mom start
I
working
think
for
so,
this
and I
big
mean,
tribe?
once again, like we were expected to be hanging on the every word said, like it was immaculate.
You don't have a dad.
Robert Gunderson says no.
Succinct and to the point.
Nay.
Everything that YIIK is not. Robert Gunderson has become the anti-YIIK.
It is too many words.
Wait.
Where is he?
Everyone has a dad. Wait,
Wait,
is
is he
Alex
Jesus?
Immaculate Conception? Yeah.
Man,
He's his own dad.
I knew it all along.
And then Michael.
Oh my God, Michael's
He's an
archangel.
When did Michael move back to Frankton?
Didn't Michael move away when he was 10?
When did he move away?
When was
Michael.
I couldn't
We
keep track.
never learned this.
Tall, witty, brown-haired white guy. He was a few
I
years
love that
younger
the
than
main
me.
character can't
I
even
never
keep the
felt
story
like there was much
straight.
of an age gap between them out. The summer he moved to town, we spent a lot of time together. That was back when my sister and I would spend the days outside until the sun went.
Yeah, your sister.
Oh, yeah.
Accomplishments of those summer days, based on the number.
Do you think his sister's gonna end up being Vela, Android, Sammy?
Yeah, why not? Throw that on
Because
the pile.
they're doing the whole like everybody's not who I remember.
Stipe of REM sang "Losing My Religion."
Don't sully that song by bringing it in here.
Green Street.
You stay away from that, Andrew YIIK.
Single thing to claim your attention. Handful of little white houses with a
I
few
hope it was
fences,
on the reference
a
page.
stream full of crayfish, a 2-lane road they pretended was a highway.
Ooh.
That was it. Most houses had maple trees planted in the yard. And
I love that that was just like a subtle shot at all the people like saying he stole all his references and
It was the
content.
most passive aggressive way to do that.
Seriously, that came out of no. Well, I mean, it did come out of somewhere, but it's just like, God damn it, that's not the right way to do that.
So Tico1 says Mom worked for Chime, then was fired, then hired by Moon Macros. That whole sequence is supposed to signify that reality is breaking and Alex is now remembering things wrong. Do you know what would have been a cool way to like do this? Because you're in a video game? Like actually make it affect things instead of just describing it. Like you go into your room and oh, suddenly it's the bathroom. Or your mom's room. Or
So back to the YIIK on the drawing board thing. It's like days,
Yeah.
it's like 3 days before the game's supposed to be released, and then he like spins around in his chair at his computer and he like erases most of what's on the board and then just writes like visual novel ?
Oh, and Tico1 says this is a like as Michael said, that reality is breaking apart.
And everyone was just like, "No, man, that's weird. You're weird, Michael."
The trees that have been used as a studio.
This is just going on.
I am just blacking out.
Yeah,
Down by the pond, daffodils were in righteous.
I've never had a video game do this to me before.
Righteous Bloom? What is a righteous bloom?
I think
Riotous
riotous
Bloom? Oh yeah.
bloom? Okay, like
Sorry.
exploding. No, that's okay. Like
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. I may be forgetting how to read. It's like that Simpsons joke when Homer is every time I learn something new, it pushes something old out of my brain. Like that time I went to that wine tasting class and forgot how to drive. YIIK is just making me forget how to read.
Oh no.
Didn't start the fire.
I'm gonna name every song.
I'm just picturing Alex in a like assisted living home when he's old. And just like that was when We Didn't Start the Fire came out in 1990, and then Michael became an angel man.
He had such a hairy chest.
Didn't they move to Canada when his dad got that publishing deal?
Didn't he?
He sold his
Who could possibly care?
Move in there?
Come to think of it, didn't you and Michael have a falling out?
Doesn't Michael hate you?
Weren't you an asshole to him like everyone else?
I hope.
So I'm not gonna lie, I literally walked out to go to the bathroom and get a beer. Came back, I have no idea what's going on.
Did you? Reality is breaking apart.
Yeah, we were here. We were here for that, and nothing.
He had me meet him at a mall near.
We were getting some weird phone calls. I'm all on board. It's kind of creepy. Thought something was gonna. Now we're talking
Reality is
about
breaking
Alex.
apart.
Yeah, Alex is remembering things differently than how they are right now.
I heard of him.
You should go ask him.
What time is it?
I don't know.
It's dark outside.
I don't know. I'm not real.
It's
you
also New
idiot.
Year's Eve, but nobody is having a New Year's Eve.
Weren't you going to meet your friends to head to the city at 8:30?
Is it New Year's Eve?
It is the 31st, yeah.
Okay, so it's the 31st now.
I forgot there needed to be a plot.
Okay, do I save?
Just go downstairs real quick.
All right.
There's like one.
I would save first. I would save first.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Oh.
Why did the
shit.
kitchen flash?
Is that Alex?
Because of you, Ryan. It's your fault.
Oh,
Is it
sorry.
just in his head? Just
It's
talk to
Nate's
this guy,
computer.
and then you can save and quit.
It's Nate's computer. It's my fault, really. All right. Steady she goes, everyone.
Dad?
Papa?
That's my name.
Daddy.
Father. Dada?
We're gonna go play catch in the backyard.
What's he doing with his hands?
He's gonna twist his own head around, obviously.
I mean, it looks like that.
Or Dad died in a car crash, and he's gonna like make his head set the way it was after the wreck.
Tico one says after we talk, or final thing to do after we Alex. I do like that Alex's dad has like a strong 70s porn stat. Like I thought the cop had a good one, but it's nothing on
I'm
Papa's.
gonna save here.
Papa.
Papa.
Papa. Can you talk to his dad again?
Yeah, I'm gonna just make sure I have that under wraps.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Papa, Panda and I missed you so.
That never gets old.
I'm gonna say it again.
That never gets old.
Alright.
Like he doesn't change his pose.
Oh, I can go out that way. Are we, like... We're just supposed to be like, okay, well, anyway, I'm gonna go away now.
You gotta go out the front door.
That's the only way
Yeah.
you can go.
Literally at the kitchen door is...
I mean, but are we done
Or
now?
ending
Was that
two.
it? Was that it?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, we're good. Just go outside and see what it looks like.
It's probably like, oh, hey.
Oh.
Now it's true colors come forth.
Nice.
I like that the visuals got better.
It kind of did.
The switch to MS Paint
Sun
for the
is
graphics
beautiful.
was a really good idea. Alright.
Alright, people.
Oh, trash can. There's trash cans in this world.
$23.
9 volt.
Oh, what do we have? Oh, we
A
can't. go there.
cheeseburger.
Can you walk out of that line?
No, I can't. It is a hard barrier. Alright, well, it has my curiosity and attention. I mean...
this is actually a good point. This
Yeah.
is right where the game branches off endings.
Yeah.
So this is a good spot to make like a second save too.
Okay.
And that's all we're doing for tonight, I think.
Yeah, let's not get into another jump forward here. But I think that has us
there's
pretty
no-
well set up to finally put this game in the ground on Saturday.
Yeah, we'll get one of the endings Saturday, and at least Peter will be doing the second
then-
ending too.
And then join us next Wednesday when we request our money back from Andrew Yick.
Yeah, we're gonna get him on the
sequel-
stream.
The sequel to Y2K. Y2K, a postmodern refund.
Y2K.
Y3K.
Y3K.
Question mark.
Alright. Well,
Alright, good night, everyone.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
Good night, everyone.
Thanks, guys.
Biting social commentary.